Hey there, awesome parents and guardians. Welcome to our guide on calming sensory activities for children with autism. You know, the kind of stuff that makes you feel like you just got a hug from a cloud. A really chill, understanding cloud. In this video, we'll explore 5 effective activities that can help soothe and relax your child. Because let's face it, sometimes those little superheroes need a break from saving the world, you know? We're talking sensory bliss, folks. Think of it as a spa day for the senses. Minus the cucumbers on the eyes and the awkward small talk. First up, we've got weighted blankets. These aren't just any ordinary blankets, they're like a superhero cape for calmness. Imagine a hug from a friendly giant, but in blanket form. It's like being enveloped in a cocoon of comfort and security. That's what a weighted blanket feels like. It's a warm embrace that can make you feel safe and snug no matter what. These bad boys are like a gentle, full-body squeeze that can help reduce anxiety and promote relaxation. It's like having a personal stress relief tool right at your fingertips. It's like swaddling, but for bigger kids and without the whole, being a baby thing. Perfect for those who need a little extra comfort without feeling like they're being babied. The science behind it is pretty cool. Weighted blankets use deep pressure stimulation, which can help calm the nervous system. The deep pressure stimulation from the blanket can actually release feel-good chemicals in the brain, like serotonin and dopamine. These chemicals are natural mood lifters and can help improve overall well-being. Think of it as a natural chill pill, but without the side effects and awkward doctor's appointments. Plus, they're super cozy. Imagine drifting off to sleep feeling like you're being gently hugged all night long. You can find weighted blankets online or at some specialty stores. There are plenty of options to choose from, so you can find the perfect one for your needs. Just make sure to choose one that's the right weight for your child. The general rule of thumb is to get a blanket that's about 10% of their body weight. You want it to be snug, not suffocating. The right weight will provide the perfect amount of pressure without making them feel trapped. And hey, if it helps them sleep better at night, you can thank me later. A good night's sleep can make a world of difference in their mood and energy levels. Or send me a fruit basket. I mean, who doesn't love a good fruit basket? I'm a sucker for a good fruit basket. It's the perfect way to say thank you for introducing you to the superhero cape of calm. Next up, let's dive into the wonderful world of sensory bins. These magical boxes are more than just playthings. They are gateways to a multi-sensory experience that can captivate and educate children of all ages. These are basically like treasure chests filled with all sorts of cool textures, colors, and smells. Imagine a world where every touch, every sight, and every scent is a new adventure waiting to be discovered. Think of it as a DIY sensory playground without the screaming kids and questionable hygiene. You can create a safe, clean, and personalized environment right in your own home. To make one, just grab a bin, some filler like dried beans or rice, and then go wild with the add-ins. The beauty of sensory bins is that they are incredibly versatile and can be tailored to suit any child's interests and needs. You can use things like toys, buttons, textured fabrics, essential oils. The possibilities are endless. Each item you add can introduce a new sensory element, making the experience richer and more engaging. The key is to choose items that appeal to your child's specific sensory preferences. Pay attention to what they naturally gravitate towards and incorporate those elements into the bin. Some kids love squishy things, while others prefer hard or rough textures. It's fascinating to see how different textures can evoke different reactions and preferences in children. It's all about finding what works for them. The more you observe and understand their preferences, the more you can customize the sensory bin to provide the most enjoyable and beneficial experience. Sensory bins are great for developing fine motor skills, encouraging creativity, and providing a calming sensory experience. They offer a hands-on way for children to explore and learn about the world around them. Plus, they're a great way to use up all those random knickknacks you have lying around the house. You know, those little items that seem to accumulate over time but never quite find a home. You know, the ones you're too sentimental to throw away but can't seem to find a purpose for. Now, they can become part of a fun and educational activity. Yeah, those ones. Now they can finally shine. By incorporating these items into a sensory bin, you give them new life and purpose, turning them into tools for exploration and learning. So, gather your materials, get creative, and embark on this sensory adventure. It's a wonderful way to bond with your child and watch them discover the world in a whole new way. Chapter 3. Deep Pressure Therapy, like a bear hug, but less hairy. Alright, let's talk about deep pressure therapy. This is a technique that's been gaining a lot of attention lately, and for good reason. It's a simple yet effective way to help manage stress and anxiety, especially in children. Now, before you get any funny ideas, I'm not talking about some weird massage parlor thing. Deep pressure therapy is a legitimate and scientifically backed method used by therapists and caregivers around the world. Deep pressure therapy is all about applying gentle, firm pressure to the body, kind of like a hug from a giant teddy bear, but less hairy. This type of pressure can be incredibly soothing and can help calm the nervous system. This type of pressure can help regulate the nervous system and reduce feelings of stress and anxiety. It's particularly beneficial for children with sensory processing issues, autism, or ADHD, but it can be helpful for anyone feeling overwhelmed. There are a few different ways to do deep pressure therapy. You don't need any fancy equipment, although there are some tools that can make it easier. One way is to use a weighted lap pad. These pads are filled with materials that add weight, providing a comforting pressure when placed on the lap. It's like a smaller, more portable version of a weighted blanket, which is another popular tool. Weighted blankets are great for bedtime or relaxation time. They provide a consistent, even pressure across the body, which can help promote a sense of security and calm. You can also try things like gentle squeezes, hugs, or even rolling a large therapy ball over your child's back. These methods can be easily done at home and can be a fun way to bond with your child while providing therapeutic benefits. Just remember to always use gentle pressure and to stop if your child shows any signs of discomfort. It's important to be attentive to their reactions and adjust accordingly. And hey, if you're feeling stressed out too, you can always ask your child for a deep pressure hug. It's a great way to connect and can be just as beneficial for adults as it is for kids. Just saying, it's a win-win situation. So next time you're feeling a bit frazzled, remember that a simple, firm hug might be just what you need. Chapter 4. Fidget Toys, not just for fidgety fingers. Now let's talk fidget toys. These little gadgets are often seen as just a way to keep restless hands busy, but they can actually be incredibly calming and therapeutic for kids with autism. Fidget toys provide a source of tactile stimulation that can help regulate sensory input and improve focus. Think of it as a way to channel all that extra energy into something positive. There are a ton of different fidget toys out there, so you can find ones that match your child's interests and sensory preferences. You've got squishy stress balls, clicky buttons, spinny things, the list goes on and on. The key is to find ones that your child finds engaging and calming. And hey, if you find yourself borrowing one every now and then, I won't judge. We all need a little stress relief sometimes, right? Chapter 5. Calm down jars. Shake it up and watch the glitter settle. Last but not least, we've got calm down jars. These magical little jars are like a snow globe for your emotions. To make one, simply fill a jar with water, glitter glue, and some extra glitter for good measure. Then, when your child is feeling overwhelmed, they can shake the jar and watch as the glitter slowly settles to the bottom. The act of shaking the jar and watching the glitter can be incredibly calming and mesmerizing. It's a great way to teach kids about mindfulness and self-regulation. Plus, they're super easy to make and you can customize them with different colors, glitter, and even small objects. It's like a DIY sensory experience in a jar. And hey, if you're feeling crafty, you can even get your child involved in making their own calm down jar. It's a fun and therapeutic activity for the whole family. And there you have it, folks. Another fun-filled session. 5 awesome sensory activities that can help your little superheroes find their calm and focus. We hope you found these activities helpful and enjoyable. Remember, every child is different, so feel free to adapt these ideas to suit your child's unique needs. Experiment, have fun, and don't be afraid to get creative with your ideas. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more helpful tips and fun activities. And remember, you're doing an amazing job, truly. Keep up the great work, superhero parents. Until next time.